As you will have seen on, I guess, the thumbnail or the description, I ended up going with the IXS Trigger. I've spent quite a lot of time researching either convertible helmets or full face helmets. For the longest time, I was intent on getting a convertible. One of the helmets I was looking at was the Bell Super Mips, I think, with the removable chin bar. And I ended up trying one on in Torpedo 7. So in the end, I had a long think about it and literally hours of Googling and research, and came to the conclusion that I would actually change focus and go for the lightest possible full face helmet that wasn't convertible, so committing to the chin bar. And one of the reasons I decided to go in this direction was that a lot of the reviews for helmets like this talked about how they were a great full face helmet, but probably not the sort of helmet you would choose if you were doing downhill racing or enduro racing or like really rowdy riding. And I wouldn't necessarily describe my riding as particularly rowdy, so it sounded like something lighter like this, which is apparently possibly the world's lightest full face helmet, was actually going to be perfect for me, because I don't need a Fox Pro frame because I'm a back of the pack rider, right? So the sizing, and this is something I really scoured YouTube to research myself, so I'm very happy to add to the body of literature on this topic. My head is 58 centimeters, not a whisper less, and this helmet in the medium large is for people with 58 to 62 centimeter heads. You can see there. So 58, you can either literally have the small or the medium. And there's been a lot of discussion online about whether you should go small or go medium. And I'm here to tell you that I think that you should go for the larger size. And I've seen at least 2 other reviews on YouTube with people who have the same shaped sized head. One of them decided that they were going to go for the small medium size, and he said that was the best option. And another video, and I'll put these links to these videos in the description, the other person who did this video said he had a 58 centimeter head and he chose the medium large, and he gave a bunch of reasons why that was the best for him. So I knew that I was going to buy this online because by some complete and utter miracle, I found Gear Shop, the website, had this going for $257, which just was an insanely cheap price for like literally exactly the helmet I wanted. But the only problem was that I had to commit to a size without trying it on first. So yeah, after much trepidation, I locked in the medium large, because as you can see, there is a system in here, one of the little twisty ones, that you adjust the fit to be closer to your head shape. So when it finally arrived and I unboxed it for the first time and tried it on, I was very nervous that I might have locked myself into a helmet that was the wrong size, but turns out it was perfect for me. So this helmet has one of these fancy magnetic clips that you think can't possibly work, but actually does. It just slides up like that. Isn't that creepy? Isn't that crazy how that works? All right, so time to try this on and rotate this little thing here and get it on my face. Right, I've had to put my hair in a ponytail and take the glasses off. Now let's try this bad boy on. Feels all right. So I'm gonna adjust this like this. That's making it, oh yeah, fit my head. And then the magnetic chin strap. Yep, this is going to take a bit of a while to get used to. Oh, there we go. This thing here, this is as far in as it will go to make it as tight as possible. The chin strap is a bit loose, but I think once I get this sorted, it will be tight enough. Yeah, so there we go. I would definitely rather there be a little bit of give, personally, with the fit, as long as it's not going to roll off, than having a vice around my head, because particularly when you've had a head injury, just any sort of pressure around your head is just not going to make you have a good day. And now I'm going to see if I can get my eye protection on. Look at that. Yeah, nice. And the glasses like fit nicely in there. So, right. Okay, that feels pretty good. And there's, as you can see, there's lots of ventilation. I think this is why it's a really light helmet. I can't remember what the actual grams were. I'll write it on the screen. But that's one of the reasons why it is one of the world's lightest full face helmets, because of all the vents. And yeah, it actually feels quite nice. Let's go off and test it on the trails. Alright, let's try this out. This feels really light so far. I've done a bit of single track downhill and come back up, and I've just realised what this hole near the chin is for. It completely stops all that hot air that you're panting out from like coming back up and fogging you up. So I can see why people don't notice it on the climb. Yeah, I'm really happy with this so far. It's only been a short ride, but yeah, it feels light. Yeah, I can see why people are raving about it. It just feels really nice on. And I definitely would not have wanted to go down to the slightly smaller size. If you're in that middle zone, I thoroughly recommend going the size up.